Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Not So Good Advice, where me, the host, Lou Blue, gives you, the beautiful people, well, quite frankly, not so good advice. Yes, yes, yes. Here we are, episode 24. You believe it? 24. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Yes, episode 24, and I always gotta say it every time, beginning of the episode, because I don't want to get sued or hurt out in the streets. Because people are after me. People are after me. This is not legal or professional advice. This is clearly and strictly only for comedic purposes and entertainment only. You should not be taking this literal. But if you do take it literal, like, comment, subscribe, send an email, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com, because we are dying to know what happened to you, ho. Yes, I know, you're a little slut. We always knew it, but I'm the only one to say it. Brave enough to say it, actually. So yes, like, comment, subscribe, send an email. Also, I gotta bring this up every now and then again. This is a safe space, 100%. Okay? You can send any type of questions. Good ones, bad ones, dumb ones, smart ones, real ones, fake ones, sexy ones, ugly ones, literally anything. You just send them down. Send them right away. Send them Johns. Send them. Okay? So, I'm not going to say I'm not judging. I'm not going to say you're not judging, because we all judge, baby. We all judge. But I'm not a liar, so I won't lie to your face. I judge people how I judge myself. That's kind of harshly. But Papa loves you. Okay? So we got a few good questions. Hopefully I can get through all of them tonight, because I always do this at night. You know why? Because that's when the wolves come out. Oh, okay, let's go. So the first one says, why don't people with schizophrenia ever have voices that encourage them? We hear how they do violent things. Why don't voices ever say things like, don't give up, or you're better than this? You see, because quite frankly, it came to my understanding that everyone is a schizophrenic. Everyone. You know when people say, oh, that voice in your head. Oh, your conscience. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Listen to Jiminy Cricket. Well, that's schizophrenia. Everyone has schizophrenia. Everyone's a schizo. But the only difference is not everyone has the negative thoughts in their head. Because, you just grow up, you mature, you become a good person, and you're not tainted by life and the horrible, horrible tragedies and despairs of life. So, well, maybe you don't know, but that's what it is. Everyone's a schizo, but most of the time it's good. It's a good schizo. You're one of the good ones. So usually, in your mind, you'll be like, damn, I'm hungry, but I can literally steal that bag of chips or that candy. But no, I'm not going to do it. See, that's your good schizo kicking in. Oh, man, I really could just punch the out of that guardsman holding that money, that utility bank truck, taking that money into that business. She's a short Oompa Loompa with a gun. But no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to work for my money, get a paycheck. I'm curious about meth. Maybe I should hit that pipe and see what happens. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go work out and drink water. See, those are the good schizo thoughts you're having, But if you do those things, your intrusive thoughts, and you listen to them, and they're bad and negative, well, that's the bad schizo that's hitting you. So that's what I say, is everyone's a schizo, but not everyone's a bad schizo, if that makes sense. Next question. How do I politely ask my girlfriend to be more hygienic? So me and my girlfriend have started being intimate over the past 3 months. She's wonderful, of course, but my one issue is that she has a bit of a smegma down there, and I don't know what to tell her. She has no clue that she does, but how do I tell her without making her feel bad? Well, here's the thing. She knows. She knows, okay? She definitely knows. Maybe she's lazy. Maybe she don't care. My advice, how I would tell her is, my advice to tell her is like this. Just go like this. Babe, I love you. You're amazing. You're sweet. You're all a man could ever ask for. But your monkey stinks. The monkey stinks. And she might be like, whoa, what do you mean by monkey? And just look at her, up and down, and then point to that stinky little thing between her legs and go, that's what you gotta do. And she'll get the message, trust me. She'll get the message, trust me. If you don't want to take that route, you could always just you could always just slide a little douche bottle. You know, one of those things. A lot of you probably don't know what that is, but trust me, the real ones know what that is. You can slide that across the table when you're eating dinner to her, or put it under her pillow, and be like, "Whoa, how did that get there?" You can do that. She'll get the message. Trust me. Because if you love her, you just tell it to her face. It's not really that big of a deal. And if she loves you, she'll know you just want the best for her. You know? And you're not just trying to be mean to her. I mean, that's it. Honestly, that's all we're doing. Okay, next question. Is it very abnormal to have zero contact with the opposite sex? I'm a 24-year-old guy. I pretty much don't talk to women in any capacity of my life. I don't date, so no speaking to women there. My hobbies are either solo or all men places, like soccer. My gym is all men, and nobody folks since it's nearby by a women only gym. Where are you at? India? My 3 major friend groups are all guys. My work is male dominated, and my floor is pretty much all men. Huh. I'm very social and talk loads of folks, but the folks always happen to be men. Even back in college, I don't think I was really acquainted with a girl, since nearly all my classes and clubs were guy dominated. I didn't party, even in high school. I didn't have a girlfriend. Apart from service workers and my mom, I can't remember the last time I actually spoke to a woman. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like I'm missing out or anything, nor do I care to change it. I was just wondering, am I extremely weird, or is this product of adulthood? I don't know, I just always hang out with guys. I don't know, man. Everywhere I go, there's just a bunch of guys. Everyone I talk to, they're just guys. I go to the gym and there's just guys. It's not me, there's just the guys. You know, there's a few girls in my work, but all I talk to is just the guys. There's 1, 2, yeah, but there's guys. All I see is men. It's raining, man. Brother. I think you might have a little bit of that all natural sugar cane in the gas tank. If you know what I mean. Maybe you just haven't realized it yet, but I think, if everywhere you go, all you see is men, I mean, even China, which is mainly dudes, the population, there's some babes there. Trust me, there's some babes there. So, yeah, maybe you're gay, brother, and that's okay. That's all right. Maybe you are. And if not, then, I mean, you got other things to worry about. So, if you want to change in your life, go talk to a girl. I mean, you said you're perfectly fine without it, then don't. But if I had to take a guess, you got a little bit of that artificial sweetener inside your tank, brother. Inside your tank. Someone ripped it up and put a little sprinkle in there. Little sprinkle, baby. Little sprinkle. Next question. How do I become as good as dancing as Michael Jackson? I'm 44 years old. I'm honestly not that good at dancing. My New Year's resolution for this year is becoming as good or better at dancing than Michael Jackson. My motivation is to impress my kids, my girlfriend, and my ex-wife. If anybody has advice or resources, I'd appreciate it. Well, you came to the right place, brother. Because that's all I got here. Might not be good advice, but it might change your life. So this is what you do. First thing you do is go to JAL, Japanese airline. Purchase a one-way ticket to Manila, Philippines. Okay? Not a round trip. One-way trip. You're gonna stay there for a few months, probably a few years. Okay? You're gonna land in Manila. Before you land, you're gonna kiss your girlfriend and then kiss your ex, because obviously she's still in your life, your ex-wife. And then you're gonna say peace out to the kids and get to the oldest son and say, Timmy, you're the man of the house now. You're the man of the house now, Timmy. Kiss him on the cheek. Go on that plane ride. The plane flight. Go to Manila. And then you're gonna meet up with what's his name? Oh yeah. Then you're gonna meet up with Jackie Ho or Popo in Manila. The goddamn good, goddamn fine dancing instructor. And then you're gonna tell him, hey, Popo, I want to be better than Michael. He'll know exactly what you're talking about. At first, you might need to convince him. He might look at you and be like, you're not ready. But say, please, I left my family back home in Nebraska with my wife, my ex-wife, and my girlfriend. And now 12-year-old Timmy is the man of the house. You're all I got, Popo. And then Filipinos, best dancers in the world. Best dancers in the world. You ever try to dance battle one of them? You have better luck sucking an 8-ball through a hose, through a garden hose. You're better luck doing that. So, after a couple years being instructed by Popo, you'll probably get good at dancing. But better than Michael? Understand. How can you beat God? You can't. You can't. But you can sure as hell try. So that's my advice to that. Philippines, Manila. Remember that. And you're 44? Good luck, brother. Next question. How do I give literally no fucks? I've always been a people pleaser, but I feel that I'm being picked on and manipulated. I want to be able to stand up for myself, but I don't know how. Do you have advice? Damn right I do. This is what you do. This is what you do. You climb a mountain, a tall mountain. Not Mount Everest, not Mount Fuji, and not which one? K12, K2, and not Kilimanjaro. Those are okay. Maybe Kilimanjaro. That's not too bad. You climb one of those mountains. Once you get to the top, you sit there. You sit there with your guide, your Nepalese guide, and you just breathe it in. And as your sunburnt, snow-burnt face and chapped lips feel the breeze, the cold wind touching it, then you think to yourself and ask, how do I give no fucks? How do I give no fucks? And don't come back down that mountain until you get an answer. Okay? Until you get an answer. And then when you come back down, you got to put that in your mind. That you don't give a fuck. You got to find the art of not giving a fuck. That's it. Simple. Just find the art of not giving a fuck. It might be hard because a lot of people are too emotional nowadays, too sensitive nowadays. They cry from a drop of a hat. They start bawling their tears. Maybe you're one of them. Drop a few hats on the ground. Drop it. See if that makes you cry. Okay? And then you gotta really start the training of not giving a fuck. You gotta start doing drills. Go on your phone, look up Live Leak. Start scrolling through those videos. Okay? Scrolling through them. You know, you want to be desensitized. Desensitized from the world and hat drops. Okay? After a few weeks of scrolling through Live Leak, you'll be alright. You trust me, you won't give a fuck. You won't give a fuck after a few weeks of that. But then you're gonna have to test yourself. Okay? You're gonna have to test yourself. Go to a bank. Go to a bank and just yell up. Go to a busy bank though. Not a bank. Go to a bank on a Friday. Friday around 4 o'clock p.m. Okay? Just make sure you sit outside in your car all morning. But then when it hits 4, you walk in the bank. And this is what you do. You yell. This is only going to take a minute. That's it. As loud as you can, you yell that. This is only going to take a minute. And then you'll see if you really, truly don't give a flying French toast anymore. Trust me. Trust me. Next question. What does every man need? What does every man need, not want, needs? What does every man need? I'll tell you. Water and food, that's a start. You know, water and food, that's the basic. That's the general basic. General line right there. Above that, air. Every man needs air. Every man needs air. Okay? And then you start getting to the nitty gritty. Okay? Above the air, every man needs is meaning. Meaning and physical labor. That's what we all need. Meaning and physical labor. Okay? So the meaning could be anything, but it has to mean something. It has to mean something. It really does. It could be, you know, God, religion, his wife and kids, good job he enjoys. It could be just traveling. It could be proving all the haters wrong. That could be the meaning. Secondly, thirdly, fourthly, you know, above the meaning, what does a guy need? Guy needs a best friend. Usually that's a dog. If it's not a dog, maybe get a parrot or a gerbil, or maybe even get a turtle or something. Man's best friend. You know what's a man's best friend besides the dog? You know? I'll tell you. Northeastern Inuit guinea pig. Bet you didn't know that. You ever sat down and had a beer with one of those motherfuckers? You'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot. Okay, next question. Where do I go from here? Long story short. Ooh, this story better be short. I'm a 12-year-old girl. I'm a 20-year-old girl. Sorry about that. I'm a 20-year-old girl. Was seeing an older guy who's 40 and up. Idiot! Found out that he was still together, living and co-parenting with his wife. Idiot! Which he said they were separated. Anyways, I ended that because it was wrong and I felt really bad once the truth came out. However, he made me feel great. I truly thought I knew what love really felt like, especially coming from an older man. I guess I'm just looking for the next steps. Should I take the time to heal? Or just start talking to other guys and see where it goes? The entire relationship was a lie. Obviously, so I don't know what extent I should go before moving on. I am interested in older guys and I'd like to meet some, but I'm just not sure how it would affect me. Just wondering where I should start. Okay. How about you start with therapy? You go to a therapist and you say, hey, I have severe daddy issues. Severe. And your therapist is going to reply like, "What? Why do you say that?" And just say, I'm 20 and I was lied to and tricked into being in this weird, toxic glass card castle with the 45-year-old man that was still with his wife and co-parenting with kids. And then they'll be like, oh, one of you again. One of those, okay. And then it begins, the healing process. But you got to understand that being with a guy half your age, is that really a good idea? You think that was a good idea? Half your age? Was there no signs? There were signs, trust me. Whenever something crazy, weird, bad, stupid happens to someone, there's always signs. It's like you're driving a car, and there's a sign that passes by. Hey, dead end. And you look at it and you just keep driving. And you start driving that car, and then another sign comes. Hey, stop, dead end. You look, and you keep driving that car. You don't even care. Doo-doo. Oh, I like this road though. This is such a nice road. Pavement, perfect. And then the signs get bigger and there's more. Hey, stop, dead end. Drop off. Fucking stop. And you're just driving. Oh, that was a red and black sign with skulls on it. And at the very end, what happens at that road? You drop off and you fall off a cliff. And then at the bottom of the cliff, when your body's laying there, half alive, and you're like spitting out blood, and then you look up and look at God, and you're like, why? Why me? And God looks down and says, bitch, I sent you signs. And then he like looks away and starts watching the game again. Starts talking to Gandhi again. And Buddha. Anyway. This is happening. Whenever something crazy like that happens, there's signs. Trust me, there's signs. Stupid, tragic, there's signs. You have to read the signs. Be present enough to look at the signs that pass by. Because I guarantee you, it's not like this guy was 100% a sick-ass liar that completely fooled you. No. You couldn't see right because you were in love. You were in love. And I get it. But also, like, try to look at the signs. Try to pay attention to the signs. Jesus. Next question. Overpaid on final paycheck. Do I tell them? I recently quit a job giving a full month notice. This is a small company, definitely not corporate by any means. I like the company as well as management. My last day was on 12/19. So my final paycheck was only supposed to cover 4 days, 12/15 to 12/19. But they deposited a full 2 weeks paycheck into my account. Do I say anything to them about it or just keep quiet and take the cash? There's two things you can do in this situation. The first one, the boring one, is yes, you call them, you email them, you text them, hey, I only did 4 days of work, but you sent me a full 2 weeks. Let me know how I can pay you back. Do I Zelle you or do I just give you it in cash? Let me know. Cheers. You can do that. But if you really want to have a good time, if you really want to test your skills, if you really want to go, you take the money, you go down to the casino. Not Vegas. I'm talking about the hole in the wall piece of shit casino in the reservation area you never heard about. You didn't even know it was there, like Buffalo Bills or something. On the outskirts. You get all that money plus a little bit of your savings. Bet it all on black. Always bet on black. Trust me. Always bet on black. And if you do that, you'll probably win. Black statistically is 75% higher of a win than red. Trust me. And then after that, you get that money, one trip ticket straight to the border. Cross the border and watch your dreams come true. watch your dreams come true. Trust me. So you got those two. You got those two options. Which one you pick? Up to you. Up to you. Next question. What do I do? I'm a 35-year-old female. Have been with my husband, who's 44, for 1 year. He often tells me about having nightmares about him cheating on him. When he tells me about them, he makes sure to include every detail. I have been completely loyal throughout our entire relationship. What does this mean? I know what it means. It means two things. Two things. Either he's insecure and subconsciously very insecure about it, thinks you're going to cheat on him, and just, tells you because he's scared, or he wants to mind trip you from stopping any weird thoughts you have. And he's emotional. That's why he's telling you. Or second option is he knows you cheated, and he knows you know that he knows you cheated, and he's just fucking with you. He's just playing along to see how you react. To see, to see your heartbeat and your pulse and your heart rate. To see how it goes up and down, how you look when he tells you. So let me tell you, what did you do? Is he right? Is he wrong? What did you do? That's the real question. That is the real question. Send an email. I want to know what happened. Okay. This song goes like, do I have to take care of my sister's child? I'm 20 and my sister is 25. Recently, she has been going out and doing her own thing while she drops her 3-month-old son on me. I have been taking care of him alone. I make sure he's fed, changed, and rocked to sleep. But it takes a mental toll. Today I couldn't hold in my frustration and fought with her about it. I don't understand why it has to be my responsibility when it's not my child. I don't feel obligated to take care of him, but I do feel guilty because I know he deserves to be cared for and nurtured. Am I obligated to take care of him? How do I free myself from this without her son being neglected of his needs? Okay? This is what you do. You tell her. You say, hey sis, I don't want to take care of your kid anymore. I don't want to take care of Aiden anymore. Stop dropping Aiden off in my house. I gotta go to college. I gotta eat. I gotta go to work. I want to sleep. I don't want to wipe a baby's ass every day. That's not even my kid. And if she gives you any lip, just tell her the truth. I don't want to take care of your kid. Come on. Stop going out and having lemon drops downtown. Start taking care of your kid. And if she goes knocking on the door, don't answer. Just lock it. Don't answer. Just lock it and be like, hey, I'm not taking care of your kid anymore. I told you. That's my advice. I think it'll work. She got the message. How to reject a girl nicely. I first met this girl when I went to drop in sports. When I went to a drop-in sports thing with a bunch of randoms. She got my number from my friend who invited me after it was over. She then texted me a few days later asking me to grab some food with her after work. I said yes. Then went to the sports thing one more time. Since then, she has been texting me a lot, asking me out to do things with her, asking me if I miss her, and calling me New Year's to wish me Happy New Year. I may be reading things wrong, but I feel like she likes me. How do I reject her nicely? Is a rejection even necessary? This is what you do. You get at a new girl. Get at another girl that likes you and go on a few dates with her. Okay? And then next time she texts you, hey, do you want to go to the sports things? I'm going with my friend. Be like, yeah, I love to go. Okay? But you bring your new jank. You bring your new jank. Right here. Okay? You meet her there. So when the old jank sees your new jank, then you say, hey, Josefina, meet Glenay, my new jank. Okay? And then she'll get the message. She'll get the message. Trust me. She'll stop texting you. Trust me. It's so simple. Really. Next one. My boyfriend only likes my mouth. My boyfriend will do anything and everything for a BJ. I need sex. I've had 2 kids. C-sections. He's a brilliant father, if a bit distant for work. We don't live together, but we've been together for 13 years. We tried for a long time, 6 years-ish. He won't have actual sex with me. My foof is a clean one. A bit shaved-ish. I'm not a porn star. I'm a grown woman. I shouldn't need to shave. Also cut my button once while shaving, so never again. How do I tell him how to have sex with a real person outside of porn? Ah, I see. Well, you said you had 2 kids. Is it with your boyfriend? Or is it with some other relationship that you had a long time ago? Let me tell you this. I hate to break it to you, toots. But it looks like you're the side jank. I know. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. But it looks like you're the side piece. I mean, you don't live together. You had 2 kids, 3, C-sections. Only once ahead. So, I mean, look. It's written on the wall. The paint is written on the wall. And you know what the paint says? The paint says, I only get head from my side piece. That's what it says. So, you either tell him, hey, when are you gonna me? When are you gonna me? Tell him like that. Or just, trust me, stop talking to him. Or when you meet up, be like, hey, I want you to, before I give you the, oh, tell him that. Or just don't even talk to him, get another boyfriend, get a new guy, get a new man. Trust me. If you don't believe me, well, I mean, that's what's happening. Duh. Okay, I think I got last question. What should an ugly man do if he wants to be attractive? Wow. This one again. Okay. This is what you do. Brush your teeth, floss, take a shower, clean your culo. Clean that shit. Start to dress better. Look for go to the mall. Look for a clothing store, right? Look for a clothing store with the gay guy that works there, and tell him, hey, bro, look at me. Look at this. Look. I need help. You look good. I want to up my style and fashion. You know what he's gonna tell you? Okay. Those baggy pants and those Converse, totally aren't working. And then you see he'll start fixing you up. After that, go to a barbershop. Not a salon, not a Supercuts. Go to a barbershop where they specialize tapers, fades, and etc. And just tell him, hey, bro, I want to switch up my haircut. What do you think looks good with my head shape? What's going to give me the new Johns? What's going to give me some new Johns? What's going to give me a new side piece? Because my side piece I have right now is catching on that I only use her for head. How do I do that? And they'll fix you up. After that, then you're going to need to have a good speaking game, and that's a whole other can of worms that, send an email and I'll help you out with that one. So, Episode 24, Kobe, in the books. I hope you guys like that one. Send an email, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com. Like, comment. I'm here, baby. I'm here. My lines are open. Not So Good Advice, episode 24, in the books. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we got a lot more coming. We got a lot more coming, baby boy. Got a lot more coming.